I bumped into a chap that I used to work with called Neil Moody. I used to work with him at Tony and Guy in Kensington. Asked me if I'd like to be his assistant for a day on a shoot for Ray Gun, a French magazine. And I loved it, it was wicked. I was working with models and there weren't much not to like, you know. He basically said, do you want to do this again? And I obviously said yes. And then I went on and I was with him for 5 years, working as his first assistant, and we would do New York Fashion Week, London Fashion Week and Milan, and we used to do that every February, every September, spring, summer, autumn, winter for the shows. And that was great fun. That was really, really good. And I had some brilliant times, wicked parties, really, really good parties. It sounds really good because it's like he'll be in New York one day and then he'll finish a job and then his agency's like, right, you've got to go to Australia tomorrow or wherever else. But it means you can never have any sort of continuity, or you can't plan anything in your life, you can't do anything. And I've always wanted to have kids, I've always wanted to have a family, so I sort of made the decision then. I really want foureighty to be an experience. On the walls there's references to fashion, to art, to music. Some of the things are just images that I like the look of. Others are personal to me, they've got personal meaning. And others are things that I find inspirational, artists that I find inspirational, music. I don't think that there is anywhere else in the world like it because it's come out of my brain, basically. It's all about creating, but with what I want to do, or what I want to do in the salon, is get away from the conveyor belt mentality of a lot of the major salons. I found that I'd have a client in my chair in front of me, I'd have a client waiting in reception, and I'd have one in colour. There's just physically not enough time in the day to do all of those clients in time. So you'd end up saying to the client that's sitting in front of you with wet hair, I'm really sorry, but would you mind if I got an assistant to blow dry your hair? And they're like, oh no, that's fine, because they're the British public and they're all really polite. But really, if that was me, I'd be, well, actually, no, I want you to blow dry my hair because I'm paying you X amount of pounds. So what I want to do with foureighty is really try and make it much more personal, a full service for the client so they feel special. We are in the business of making people look good. So I want people to walk out of here looking good and feeling brilliant. That's basically what we want to do, deliver excellence in customer service. We are really, really lucky to have our product partners on board. I spoke earlier about Neil Moody. 6 years ago, he went into business with Paul Windle, who has owned Windle Salon in Shorts Gardens in Covent Garden for about 25 years, I think. And they decided to put together a product range. It's been 4 years in the making. They used only UK manufacturers for the products. That over the period of those 4 years, in the end, the manufacturers were sort of like, what more can we do for you? But what they've come out with, their manufacturers have basically said that it's the very best product range they've ever created. I've used the products myself and they're brilliant. Neil, because obviously he's using these products on a day-to-day basis on catwalk shows, on editorial shoots, on advertising, you live and die by your products as a session stylist, so that your products have to perform, they have to be brilliant, and these products really are. So he's put his name to them, he's happy with them, we're really happy with them and honoured to have them in the salon, basically. The only place at the moment you can get them is through Windle and Moody in Covent Garden, through their website and through Liberty of London, so there's nowhere else in Essex that's selling them.